What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Many men are simply game goofy. Many men are simply game goofy. Not all men, thankfully, but just don't understand game. Like, let me give you a great example. Remember I said, like, game don't stop with an age, don't have an age limit. Like, I'm just coming out the gym, right? And it was an older white gentleman. I swear he looked like, I ain't gonna lie, even with the hat on, my man looked like Herbert from Family Guy. Except he obviously likes women. Now, I'm walking out, he's sitting on this little couch with this woman. And I said, damn, that dude thorough as shit. Because he kind of had his arm over by her, and then he had his leg crossed in a cool way in her direction, right? I saw that as I was going to the locker room to get my stuff. Coming back out, I noticed her body language too. My man he was smooth with that shit. I was like, oh shit. I see him again, I'm just gonna be like, yo, what's up, player? Damn, I was like, damn, that dude's smoother than a mile. He was smooth with that shit. You know how you see some dudes, they cross their legs, but they cross it in a cool way. You know, they don't be trying to cross it like a female, looking thorough. Only time I seen that before, it was from another white guy, and I'll call his name, because he got such an unusual name, Joseph Casanova. Hey, Joe, if you see this, man, Joseph Casanova was the smoothest white guy I ever known in my life. That dude was just thorough. Always came to work, shirt and tie, lived up to his last name. I was like, nah, dang. Hey, this badass woman and shit. Like, really tripping. As a white guy, he ain't mind saying no. He was talking about Sinhalese women, because he was a world traveler. He was elite. Yeah, it's thorough. But see, guys with game would understand that. See, a lot of guys out here game goofy, because I look at some of the guys that come against what I'm saying. And, you know, they'll come against it or say, nah, that ain't it. Like, okay. Like, yesterday I was talking about it takes more than being handsome and tall to get a woman. And you get a couple guys on there like, no, that's all you need. Stop. You still got to talk to them. Anybody with game, no. Everything else, even when I talk body game, what do I say? That's great bait. Yeah, that can get them hot. Hell, face and height might get them hot. But if you don't know how to talk, you can't make a communication with them, you know, that's over with. The only place that might be an exception, you at a party and she drunk. That's the only place. Even then, you still got to talk a little bit. Because it's funny, these guys will come up here and say, well, that's all you need. Well, how many guys anybody who think that, how many guys you know personally? Not what you think that you know personally, or better yet, experienced yourself where you didn't have to talk something. You got to talk something. You don't have to be a magical mouthpiece, but you still got to communicate. Shoot, even if you mute, you got to do something. Shoot. Because even in cases where you at a party, she drunk, you got to communicate a little bit with her. But anybody with game would know that shit. You can't get past that. All that other shit is bait at best. It's bait to get them to stop and look. But then that's basically, anybody understand game, know that just opened the door. You still got to close the deal. And in fact, something else I was going to talk about in this one, I'm wait till tomorrow to talk about it. Another aspect of why many men are game goofy. But they don't understand it. They don't understand body game. Or you get some guys thinking, okay, it's just money. Okay, how you know that for sure? Yeah, some men get money. They also get played. They draw gold diggers easily. Some women, somebody commented yesterday saying they were having sex with some strippers, but the strippers were getting money from these tricks and stuff, which I've seen that happen. Even sex workers, I don't care which one, there's somebody they'll fuck for free. Anybody who know game and understand that shit, you know, they ain't goofy with it. Because, see, they would understand, yeah, that's possible. See, I can see it. Because that shit happens, though. Because you get some guys, they think it's either money or they think they can just looks max their way into a woman, but then you say, okay. And it's funny, too. If you, like, check some of these guys who say that shit, you check their profile, they ain't showing themselves. In most cases, or if they do, they looking nervous in their pictures. They ain't confident. It take more than that. Because even on Tinder, even online, if you, like, say you a woman swipe right on your pic, she like what you look like. Okay, you still got to talk to her. You still got to communicate. Indeed, that's big with women. Anybody understand women know you got to communicate with no matter how good you look. Because what do I say? They'll say you look good until you open your mouth. And what did I also say? If you look too good, they take points away. If you average looking and, you start talking to them, you communicate, boom. Like for the guys who always talk communication, I don't really have too much argument against them. I just say you still need a decent bait. Unless you in a circumstance where you get a chance to talk to that woman on a regular basis. Like a social circle, you work with her, which, let me real quick, don't chase after any women on the jobs. Because that could get you in human resources if you're too aggressive. You got to have some real game on the job. You really got to have some game there. There's a consequence. You can talk to a woman on the street. She can't really say anything. Even the cops will be like, well, did he touch you? The woman be like, no. Okay, then. Even they can't say something, but they can say something on the job, though. But that's part of the game, too. That's part of the game. Oh, and it's funny, though, because every now and then I give a hint about some stuff I'm not sharing with people. Actually, I'm just not sharing it directly. If somebody apply everything I talk about, just apply. Hit the gym, start dressing well, get used to having a conversation and stuff, understand that women want to have sex, you'll figure the shit out. You'll figure the shit out. Because real quick, let me address that real quick. So many people want to cheat. There's no real cheat code. You got to have everything. You got to really, shit. You do need to fix up your presentation as best as possible. You need a mouthpiece. Even with your presentation, you still need nice cologne that can get them open. You talk to them a certain way, you get them open. But you got to build all of that shit. Because what I'm seeing with some people, they want a shortcut. There ain't no shortcut. If there was a shortcut, everybody would use it. And if somebody pay attention and apply what I'm saying, they'll figure out what I'm not saying. And the reason I'm doing it that way so people will apply it. You want to figure it out, that shit will come to you. The women will tell you. Women will tell you that shit. But, a lot of guys don't want to do that. See, a lot of guys game goofy, though. You got some guys saying, well, game ain't real, game ain't real. Well, it's real for somebody. You don't have to use that term, but when you see the men who routinely get women and shit, when you see them, when you out and about, they hear something. And even if you say, well, my game is just being straight up and honest, that's still game. That's whatever techniques you use. Because game ain't so much you playing a game with them, it's so much what knowledge I use and get a woman. And even that's part of the game, really. Because even being rejected, how do you handle rejection? Do you learn from it? Or do you get mad? Because you get a lot of dudes, they get rejected, they get angry and mad. Like, no, you don't want to do that. You don't get angry and mad with the women. Shoot. You don't get angry and mad at all with them. You just say, okay, that woman ain't for you. And yeah, there's even game getting that woman. If you're in the same social circle, you just be chill with it, but don't try no more. Let her read you. She might change her mind. Like I said, that's game to grow on a woman too. But the key with that is you don't try. You just be yourself. If she might not see what she like at first, your initial presentation, she might not like it at first. That's why it's tough to approach women. But if you're in a social circle where she can see you, in fact, you don't even need to do that much. You don't even really need to try. If she likes something, she'll come to you. Shoot, just coming out the gym, caught a smile from a woman I ain't seen in there a few times. And I was just saying, excuse me. I was just racking my waist and stuff. She gave me that little smile. I was like, okay. So, I mean, that's the thing. You got to really look at that. And really, to develop game. See, these game goofy dudes, they don't want to do shit. Want to get mad, saying some shit that they don't know personally. You know, or come on here and act like I can't see through their shit. It's like, come on, man. I've been out here too long. Got street smarts, man. I can read right through. I can see right through some comments. Seriously. Yeah, I got plenty of book smarts, but I got street smarts too. Incidentally, I'm going to be addressing those issues next week on my Deep Thought channel. Shit. I can see what's up. And then dudes be trying to figure out shit, or, you know, figuring out, oh, well, why she with him? Oh, it must be money. Like everybody got money like that. No, motherfucker. Do you know for sure? Tell me your experience and shit. See, and that's what I said on my sit-down video. A lot of inexperienced men need to shut up and learn. Shut up and learn some game. Giving it to you. They be up in this bitch. Oh, man, stickers. Yeah, somebody had that on their car. Baby up in this bitch. Oh, man. But, yeah. See if I can catch this green. Yeah. They game goofy. Don't want to learn. Think they telling somebody some shit, man. Dude, I've been dealing with women one way or the other since the 70s, man. I want somebody to tell me some new shit. And be some motherfucker. I don't care what their age is, been with more women sexually. My penis has been inside of more women. There ain't God coming against me. Throw your age up. Throw your age up. Just throw your age up. You know? Only person who could challenge me on that is that old Herbert looking guy back at the gym. That dude was smooth. I'm telling you. That's how I do. I said, damn, he get his rap on. She was chatty as shit. Oh, that's another part of the game too. Sometimes talking with women, you don't always, depending on the woman. If you get what this one woman I knew called a chatty boobalati, the woman just talking. All you had to do is say, yeah, oh, wow. And, you know, had that thorough thing with you. Got your arm up there, got your leg crossed in a cool way, crossed it at the knee. See, that's where you got to cross it, about at the knee. Don't bring that shit back further. That looks female. But cross that shit at the knee. It's thorough. I looked at her body language. I said, that motherfucker. Her be looking my eye. Hey, he gonna hit that. And now they be getting down too. Don't think hey, that's another thing. Don't think that shit stop. Oh shit, old people be getting down. Especially some women. They don't have to worry about getting pregnant no more. Oh, they get wild as shit. They get a little bit of, then they get that progesterone going. Shit. Oh man. But I've seen it all. Done seen it all. Uh-oh. I got the fire truck. Let me pull to the side. I don't know. I think they just doing a practice run. Anyway, right? See, one of the smartest things, if you don't know, ain't no shame in not knowing it, but just learn and listen. And be around some players. And really, not even what we saying online either. That's why I always say, even despite everything I say, take your ass outside. Because you got to learn what works for you. You got to learn which body parts women checking out on you, or what you wear that works for you. Because here's the thing. If you had sex that you didn't pay for with one woman, you can get 1,000. Let me say that again. If you've had sex with one woman that you did not have to pay for, that's very important. You can have sex with 1,000. Because understand, when you're paying for a woman, they give you whatever price you give them. If you're gonna pay for them, you know. If you're going to pay, personally, I ain't into paying. But if you're going to pay, you know, just understand, don't take that woman seriously. She ain't serious with you. Understand, take it for what it is. You paying, you just want to bust your nut, no issues, fine. But real game, I'm going to tell you what, coming up, I first heard this in Southeast. They talked the way the fellas talk. See, the man's game is to get the pussy without paying money. The woman's game is to get the money without giving up the pussy. Oh, and you know what's funny? Women good at that. That's another thing, too. Don't think women bad at game. They got game. Pimps will tell you that shit. Pimps. And they the highest level of the game. Really, the pimp. Pimps are the highest level of the game, and they'll tell you that shit. They'll tell you the real deal. They'll say, look, women got the game. All the pimps do is turn that shit around. Seriously. Don't think for a second women start learning that game when they realize if they cried a certain way, this big guy who, you know, is daddy, or at least they think his daddy, come running. Watch it. Whenever I see those like submissive type of women, quiet type of women, I'm like, yeah, she got some game. She know. Because the women at the top of the game, they'll do something. They'll throw something out and let the man think it's his ID. They got game like a motherfucker. Don't think they don't. They be learning and shit. They don't be coming online to learn it. Yeah, you got some women online trying to teach some shit. But if they listen to their moms or just watch how men, especially if they single moms, no, even if their parents are both there. Because women always got a way, they always had a way of getting what they wanted out of a man. Let's just say, shoot, there's some authors. Like what's that author's name? Esther something. Wrote that book, The Manipulated Man. She was laying down the game right there. What's up? Oh, man, somebody throw her last name out in the comments. Wrote that book, The Manipulated Man. That's game right there. Because look, even if you say you want to be straight up, which is admirable. Even if you don't want to say, well, I don't want to do it and that stuff. Rest assured, don't think for 1 second that woman ain't. Don't think for 1 second that woman ain't running that game. Especially the quiet ones, the obvious ones. Shit. Like women running the game, if you gonna dare ask them how many men they been with. Hell, I should say people. I know a couple women, they say, oh yeah, they sucked a woman's breast. Ask them how many people they been with. I always say, if they say 5, add some more to it. They say, oh, that's 15. They don't count everything. They don't count everything. If it was bad sex, they might not count it. If they didn't like the guy, it might not count it. If the guy rolled out on them and shit, they might not count it. Because you get some women, all they count is relationships or something like that. That's game on their part because they know a lot of men are tripping. So, you know, either be strong enough to deal with what an actual number is or don't ask. I lost count of how many women told me one number. They threw out one, I ain't even ask. They threw out one number, and then after they got to know me, realized I ain't really give a shit, all of a sudden they started adding to it. It's like, hold up, where you come from? I actually get mad they add to it. I say, hey, look, I ain't really asked. My favorite woman, though, she told me straight up. She just said more than 10. I was like, shit, yeah. Because her pussy, her stroke was so good, the pussy was so good. I was like, damn, how many men you been with? Because I said, shit, you know, that was just some good ass. She just said more than 10. I was like, cool. That was some good ass pussy. I don't be tripping off of a woman's count. But that is a way that they be running game on a man. See, a lot of game goofy guys automatically get played. And sometimes, that's why some men, they ain't going to bother with. They ain't going to try to run the game on because they realize that guy knows the game. And they ain't going to fuck with it. That game. Yeah, but too many men are game goofy. I would say this, though, because ultimately, I can give you some ideas. You can follow my philosophy. If you follow my, well, I put it like this. You follow my particular philosophy. Most guys, if they follow it to the letter, they're going to get something. They're going to get a woman. If they follow it to the letter. If they actually listen. Not just one video either. Like, actually follow it. You know, hit my Rom TV. That's in the description box. I got links to, like, important videos on my on-demand channel. That's in the description box. Like, hit them. Learn some shit. Learn some shit. And for nothing else than to protect yourself, to have options out here. Shit, you want to be that dude who got some options. Because rest, like I said, women don't think for 1 second they ain't running game. Anybody who say that, they really don't know. They really don't know. I already know. Because anytime pimps, they acknowledge that shit. So they goofy on two levels. They don't have a game, and then they don't see the game women running. But you gotta learn it out here, especially these days, man. I'm gonna be real. They more open about what they run into. They more open. And rest assured, trust me, they'll study a man. They'll study a target too. Shit. I know there's some women watching there and say, Rom, be quiet. Shh. It is what it is. But for the ladies watching, don't worry. I can say whatever. There's still gonna be some Bammers still not listening. Still gonna be some Bammers not listening. And if you want to know what a Bama is, it's just a fool or something. DC slang. Anyway, right? Go ahead and get something. Get some vittles. Get some vittles. All right, y'all. I done did my thing. I get back with y'all tomorrow. I'll hit y'all with some more stuff tomorrow. All right? Especially about the nature of women. So stay tuned. All right? Peace, y'all.